Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Thursday, the show that puts glennzb into your virtual headset. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world, and the world to New Zealand. And Stephen Hawking, wherever he is now, he's just sort of become one with the space-time continuum, presumably. I'm sure he's very, very proud that the thing that most people are saying about him is that he was once on The Simpsons. And also on The Big Bang Theory. So, I think he did some other stuff as well. I don't know what those other things were, but I'm sure they weren't as important as appearing on a couple of comedy programs. So, good on him. New Zealand making waves around the world again, of course. As diplomatic tensions build between Europe and Russia over the old nerve gas attack, New Zealand has waded in on Britain's side. So major surprise there that they were backing Britain and not Russia. Jacinda Ardern says it's the first time that gas has been used in Europe since, that any gas has been used in Europe since the Second World War, and it's disturbing. So I'm sure Putin, once he's heard that Jacinda's had an opinion about that, he'll really change his tune and tone the rhetoric down. She's also raised an eyebrow over the tweet used by Donald Trump to remove Rex Tillerson from his post as Secretary of State. She said that her government built up a good relationship with Rex Tillerson. So again, I'm sure Trump's heard that and thought, oh man, should I have fired him after all? And he's probably really having second thoughts about that now. Really throwing her weight around, Jacinda Ardern there. And I'm sure it'll have a massive effect. Can we stop calling N-ethylpentalone, please? Apparently, there've been people who thought they were buying party drugs at music festivals over the summer, and it's turned out to be N-ethylpentalone, which nobody calls N-ethylpentalone. Apparently, they call it brown sugar. Let's call it brown sugar and not N-ethylpentalone, because nobody knows what that is. Just clearing that up. Your ideal scenario is people to not buy that and to not use it, because apparently it puts you in the hospital. But failing that, at least call it what it is. Finally, I've got some important hunting advice for you. This is from the Deerstalkers Association. It's hunting season. So remember, before going into the wild, all hunters need to remember that everything they see and hear in the bush is probably a human being. Apparently. I think what they mean is just assume that everything's a human being. So don't shoot anything that might be a human being. I think that's what they're trying to say. My other advice would be don't go hunting because it's stupid. Just throwing that out there as well. I'm glennzb. Thank you so much for having me in your virtual headset. See you back here again tomorrow.